Hello students, welcome to the course Network Theory. In the previous 5 videos, I explained you in detail node analysis and super node analysis for DC networks. Okay, so in today's video, we'll look at node analysis applied for AC networks. So that means along with sources, you have now resistor, inductor and capacitor elements in the complex form. Okay, so note down the first problem. So along with problems, we will explain these facts. For the network shown in figure, determine the node voltage by nodal analysis. Okay. So the network is almost you have seen previously. Only thing is now complex terms are coming. Okay. So with respect to inductors here, J2 ohm is there. That means real part is 0. And here capacitor minus J2 ohm is there. Okay. So how this will come, we have explained in mesh analysis for AC networks also. Okay. And angle is written in now rectangular form. So this is in polar form. Okay, so here angle voltage is also is there in rectangular form. Okay, so this is the circuit. Okay, so same previous mesh analysis, you used to have the three meshes, right? Mesh 1, mesh 2 and mesh 3. So you need to write the three equations and use to solve that. Okay, same Cramer's rule we are using, but now it is a node analysis. So there are 1 2 and this is the ground node. Okay, so this is a node 3 here. Okay, so this is the reference node, so it is at ground potential, so it will not be considered for writing equation. Okay, so only two equations if you write, and if you write the matrix, okay, so you can able to solve for whatever given. Okay, so determine the node voltage they have seen. That means you need to calculate here v1 and v2. Okay, so first thing what we have to do here is first we have to write the node equations. Okay, so if it is in rectangular form, you have to bring it in polar form, and final answer we can keep it in again rectangular form. Okay, so that's why here conversion should be very good. So polar to rectangular, rectangular to polar. Okay, so in the previous video I have shown you the if it is in polar form, how to bring it in rectangle form, that means angle form. So now rectangle form to polar form also we'll try to show you in this problem. Okay, so let us focus on solving the problem now. First write the node equation for 1. So how to do that? So with respect to self node, okay, so with respect to self node, so you write it in conductance form, right? So it is 1 by 5 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by J2. So these are all the self node, equal to what is the current coming here. So this is the voltage in series with resistance, meaning what? Current is nothing but voltage by resistance. Phi at an angle 0 degree by phi is the current entering this node. Okay, so that is what you have to write first equation. And then you have to simplify. As it is, if you keep, you could not do it. So simplify that. Simplification I will show you next. Similarly, second equation how you write? Self. Okay, mutual part I have not considered at all, right? Minus 1 by 4 v2 I have to consider in first equation. Okay, similarly equation 2 with respect to 1, minus 1 by 4 v1 is there, and with respect to self you have 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 1 by minus j2. Okay, so equal to what is the current here? So 2 ohm is in series with a voltage source, nothing but 5 at an angle 90 degree by 2 is the current. Okay, which is entering here, that's why plus. Okay, so one more thing you need to note here, this j term. Okay, so if you take reciprocal of this j 1 by j, so it will be giving minus j, right? So hope it is understood to you. In case if you have 1 by minus j, if you have 1 by minus j, so it will become plus j in the numerator. Okay, so these are something you should remember, so when we are doing this node analysis. Okay, so we'll see the equation simplification. Now you understood equation how to write, so note down this network and along with the equations you observe. Okay, so write the KCL equation for node and 1 and 2. So first equation was, as I mentioned, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by j2 v1, and with respect to node v2 you have 1 by 4, so it is minus because mutual, minus 1 by 4 v2 equal to current is voltage by resistance, Ohm's law, right? So voltage was 5 at an angle 0 degree by 5. Okay, so what is this answer? 5 at an angle 0 degree by 5, 5 cancel out, so you will have 1 at an angle 0 degree. So this is now in rectangular form. Okay, so next we'll simplify. Okay, how to do that? LCM you take when you have j terms. So just you see, multiply all the numerator denominator terms. 5 into 4 20, 20 into 2j, it is 40j. Okay, then you write it. So 5 8 times 40j, right? So that's why 8j you are getting. 4 8 times, okay, 4 tens times, right? So 10j, so that's why 10j. And j2 is there already, so j2 how much time? 20, so that's why just 20 you are getting. So in this case there were no j terms, that's why in the numerator you got the j terms. Here j term is there already, so that's why you will get here 20. Okay, so that is the simplification. And minus 1 by 4 v2, this is equal to 1. Okay, so this is nothing but 1 plus 0 I am getting after conversion from this rectangular form to polar form. Okay, so how to do this? I will share a small video, just go through. It is not in this one, okay, portrait mode. It moved to landscape mode, but just try to understand the voice, okay, so that you will understand. Okay, so just go through that video.
Hello students, in the previous video I may be shown you the conversion from if it is in a polar form to rectangular form. Okay, so now today's example we have a concern with how to convert from rectangular to polar. Okay, so just see my finger where it is moving, otherwise the display is not clear to you. So you have the first case phi at an angle 0 degree by 5, right? So it is 1 at an angle 0 degree, right? So now to do this, so first you need to bring the complex form. Okay, so complex form, and the angle also should be in degree mode. For that you one more time press the complex, then equation and all coming, then you have the degree radian, right? So select the one, so it will become degree. Okay, so now you write 1. Okay, shift here above the RCL you have minus, right? It will give you angle 0. Just you write 1 at an angle 0, then click shift, you have the minus button there. Okay, a plus bi form is there, just click that, so it will give you the 1. So that is the 1, and then if you give shift equal to, it will give the I form. Okay, 1 plus 0i, nothing but 1. So that's what the answer is written. Thank you.
Okay, so you understood from, okay, how you got this as 1. Okay, so if any case this problem persists, you follow the same procedure. Okay, so then we'll move with the simplification. So here 8 plus 10j, it is 18j, and 20 I have taken this side, so 20 plus 18j by 40j, v1 minus 1 by 4 v2 equal to 1. So then you can use the calculator here. So what I have made here is, first I have taken this. Okay, so it may 18 by 40j, so jj cancel out here. 18 by 40 will give you 0.45. Okay, so 18 by, it will be giving you 0.45, and then 20 by 40j, so j is in the denominator. Okay, so that's why if it comes to numerator it will become minus j, and 20 by 40 is 0.5, so that's why 0.5j. Okay, so instead of writing this 20 plus 18j, you write it as 18 plus 20, 18j plus 20 only. Okay, so then you may not confuse this, so note down this change. 18j plus 20 only, right, instead of below this one. Okay, so then it will be clear to you. So j cancel out here. 18 by 40 will give 0.45, and j when it comes to numerator minus j, so minus term will come, and then 20 by 40 is 0.5. Okay, v1 minus 1 by 4 is 0.25, v2 equal to 1. So this is the equation 1 in the simplified form. So even this polar form also you can enter in the complex mode, okay, as an a1 b1. Okay, but calculator we are not using, so in the matrix form we will solve it. So for that it will be helpful. So similarly we'll write the second equation. Okay, so at KCL at node 2 will give you, so with respect to node 1 you have mutual minus 1 by 4 v1, and self of node 2 it is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus j2 is there. Okay, v2 is equal to, current is voltage by resistance again, 5 at an angle 90 degree by 2. So this 2 will cancel with this, not with angle. Okay, So 2.5 are, that's why you are getting 2.5 at an angle 90 degree. Okay. So what about left side? So minus 1 by 4 v1, keep as it is. Here you will take the LCM. Okay. So here what I am doing, minus j I am taking in the numerator. Okay. So it will become plus j by 2. So it is j by 2 it will come. So now only consider 4 to 2. One step I have missed it. So you hope you understand. So now 4 is the LCM here. So 4 ones are, that's why 1 is there. 2 twos are, that's why here 2 is there. And here also 2 is there. 2 twos are, and j is there in numerator. So that's why 2j. Okay. So v2 equal to this one. So now we'll simplify this, minus 0.25 v1. Okay. 1 by 4 is 0.25. Then here you will get 3 plus 2j form, right? So this is in 3 plus 2j form. Whenever you have denominator in real part form, so you can write this first, 3 plus 2j. If j is there first, you can write the j part first. Okay, so that simplification may not confuse you. So now 3 by 4 is 0.75, right? And then plus 2 by 4 is 0.5. So plus 0.5j v2 equal to 2.5j. So how I got this? So 2.5j means it is 0 plus 2.5j. Okay, so 0 is cancelled out, 2.5j. How you are getting? Again the same conversion. So use the calculator, enter 2.5 at an angle 90 degree. You will get the answer 2.5j. Okay, so to show this, another small video I will share. Okay, so just go through. Okay.
Hello. Previously we have seen one example. So now another case we have 2.5 at an angle 90 degree. So same way, first keep the thing in complex mode and degree mode. Okay, that I have shown already. So directly I will go with this. So 2.5 shift angle. Okay, so angle is there 90. Okay, so this you click, don't plus equal, so it will give answer wrong. Go to shift minus there. Okay, a plus bi form will come, so that will give you the answer here. See, it is 2.5i. Straight away 2.5i is given, that means real part is 0. Okay, 0 plus 2.5j, so that's why answer is written 2.5j. Here it will come I. Thank you.
So hope it is clear. So have you got 2.5j? So now just you enter this equation 1 and 2 in matrix form. Use the Cramer's rule and we solve the problem. Okay. So what was the first equation? So first equation 0.45 minus 0.5j and minus 0.25, and then 1 you had. Here you have minus 0.25 v1, then 0.75 plus 0.5j, and then 2.5j. So accordingly we'll enter that in matrix form. So see here. Okay, so y into v, y, this form we will write. So this is admittance, right? So this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Okay, v1 v2, and right side we have 1 and 2.5j. Okay, so now you need to form delta. Okay, so then you need to find delta 1. So how to bring this delta 1? So this 1 and 2.5j you place it in first column and do the computation of determinant. You'll get delta 1. So similarly find delta 2. So place this right side 1 and 2.5j in second column and compute. You will get the delta 2. So then to find out v1, so you take the ratio delta 1 by delta, and to find v2 you take delta 2 by delta. Okay, so formula is there with you. Just only thing is, with respect to j, you have to do the calculation very careful. Okay, so write down and practice this. Okay, so just follow the answers. So first matrix, straight away we will take the matrix for delta 0.45 minus 0.5j minus 0.25. So how to do this determinant solution, you know. Okay, so first term we'll write as it is. Okay, this into this will make. Okay, so that's why 0.45 minus 0.5j into 0.75 plus 0.5j. Okay, minus, so here already one minus sign is there for this determinant, then this minus it is plus, that's why 0.25 whole square. Okay, 2 times it is there, no, square. So now just use the calculator and simplify. So multiply 0.45 into 0.75, you'll get 0.3375. Then 0.45 into 0.5j you make, you'll get 0.225j. Then you take the minus 0.5j, you multiply with 0.75, you will get minus 0.375j. then minus 0.5j and plus 0.5j you multiply. So j what will happen? So 1j means it is a square root of minus 1. So j value is square root of minus 1. So if you take j square, j into j means square root of minus 1 into minus 1. Square root cancel out, so you'll get minus 1. Okay, so that's why here 0.5 so minus sign it will go becomes plus, and 0.5 into 0.5 becomes 0.25. So j terms vanishes. If you have two terms, j term vanishes and you will have the sign opposite. So minus sign, normal multiplication minus should come, but it is come plus because of this j factor. Okay, minus 2.25 square it will give 0.0625. So now using the calculator you club all the constant terms here. So you have 0.3375 plus 0.25 and minus this one. So if you do this, so you'll get 0.525, and then you have two j terms, 0.225j minus 0.375j, minus term is dominant, so you'll have minus 0.15j. So this is the delta value. So now don't do the conversion in rectangular form, keep it in same polar form. Okay, at the end answer we'll keep it. Okay, so similar manner we'll find the delta 1 now. Just thing is first column will replace by 1 and 2.5j. Okay, so if you are not completed, just pause the video and note down. I will go further. Okay. Okay, so delta 1, as I told you, I have placed with 1 and 2.5j. So 1 I have cross multiplied by this, so it is 0.75 plus 0.5j minus, so minus sign becomes plus here because of 1 minus is there, and 0.25 into 2.5j it will give now 0.0625j. So now only one real term is there, 0.75, and these two terms you will add it, so you'll get 1.125j. Okay, so that is the delta 1, keep it as it is. Similarly delta 2, so first column same as delta, second column 1 and 2.5j, so just opposite of this delta 1 will do, and we'll do the calculation now. This will multiply with this 0.45 minus 0.5j into 2.5j plus, because here minus sign is there, minus and minus plus, so plus 2.5, 0.25. So now we will multiply and simplify. So this step I have not shown. Okay, so you do it. Okay, one step, 0.45 into 2.5j, how much value you are getting. Okay, and then minus 0.5j into this. Okay, again jj is there, minus sign becomes plus here, and 0.5 into 2.5, how much is there, that you have to write, plus 0.25. Okay, then plus 0.25, and this one will be you have to add, so you'll get 1.125j, and 0.45 into 2.5 may be 1.5, so that's what written over here. Okay, so this is what delta 2 I am getting. So this second step I have not written, maybe here, so just fill this with the calculator help. Okay, so now we have the delta 1, delta 2 and delta. So just we'll take the ratio of delta 1 by delta, you'll get v1, delta 2 by delta will get. For that your calculator will help you. So in the previous mesh analysis for networks I told you how to take the ratio of polar form, right? So accordingly you do. So finally you'll get the node voltages, delta 1 by delta. So delta is this value. Okay, just note down, and delta is this value. So this delta 1 first we have to write, then delta. So this ratio you take it in complex mode in j form. Okay, so you'll get 0.755. So no need to do, even manually also it can do, so it will be complex process. Okay, so that you have to take the complex conjugate of this, multiply with numerator and denominator, and then you have to simplify and write the ratio. That is very, so instead calculator is there for this allowed. So you do this, you will get this answer. So now this is a final answer of v1, right? So now you use the polar to rectangle form. Okay, I have shown you right previously, degree mode you keep, complex degree mode, not this video. Mesh analysis for network, there I have done that. Okay, so just you remember. So enter the values in the a plus bi form, and then shift a plus symbol is there, plus symbol above r at an angle theta you have, so that you click, so you'll get this answer 2.476, and then click shift equal to, you'll get the angle 72.25 degree volt. So you have to write here unit also, volt. Okay, similarly delta 2 by delta, delta 2 is 1.5 plus 1.125j, and delta is the same. So take the ratio using calculator, you'll get 2.075 plus 2.736j. Okay, and convert this into again angle form, r at an angle theta. So you'll get 3.434, it is 434 at an angle 52.8 degree volt. So just verify the answers. Okay, so those who have not followed, just recall once again from the beginning. Okay, so only one problem I am able to do it today. Okay, so go through this once again. So tomorrow we'll see, in the next video we'll see some more problems. Okay, so go through again and again to understand this. Okay, thank you.